Today, we are going to be speaking about the current state of Beast Mode Simulator, on my opinion about it, as somebody that has been playing for so long, since like 2018, the first year that it came out, but also on really what's just going on in Beast Mode, about the update side, about the competitive kind of side, about the hive collar side, about the update side, literally just everything. And I will be doing this right over here on the second channel. If you're not subscribed, make sure to subscribe. We'll be uploading way more frequently. Finally, by the way, launching the second channel more so, but also we will be playing other Roblox games and stuff over here. If you ever wanted to see me play other games, then yes, it's about to happen, but Roblox ones for now. And I do have my fan as well right next to me. You can probably hear it. If you don't, then good, but yeah, it's so hot in the UK. Anyway, first of all, that I do want to talk about is the player count going down and people saying that Beast Swarm is getting boring and everything, whatever. And I'm not gonna lie, I do agree. It has been kind of boring. As somebody that has basically finished the game, there's nothing else really to do apart from making honey. You probably know that already though, because I've said that earlier, and everybody has been saying that Beast Mode has been falling off, and I wouldn't really say that. I just feel like that everybody has gotten bored as well, has just finished Beastmas, and we haven't really had as many new things in this Beastmas because of, as I said earlier, on it working on other stuff, like a new game earlier last year and more, fixing trading up, fixing and overall recoding most of Beast Swarm. So the only problem is, didn't really get as many things. That only got blooms 1 week before Beast Swarm, or well, Beastmas, and I feel like that kind of made people not play as much as usual, although Beast Swarm did hit an all-time high, which is amazing. I know everybody will come back to Beast Swarm on the next update though, as always. I can definitely see 100k players coming back or more for sure, because a new Beast Swarm update will make everybody grind again. Like, let's be real, if there's not really much update, not really much communication, which is normal, not many people really play, and I kind of wish the communication was better, but well, yeah. So no, Beast Swarm hasn't really fell off. I just feel like people got bored and will just return on the next update. It's kind of normal, and this happens every single year as well. I know maybe the player count went down a little more drastically, or well, more over time, because there's been way more players playing this year, but no, Beast Swarm hasn't really fell off. These are kind of normal numbers that Beast Swarm is always on after many months, but the only problem is that this Beastmas has been a little different, because this Beastmas is literally lasting like 6 months, and as I said, the problem is I kind of wish on it would communicate with us more and let us know more about a few things, because the only problem is we've still been waiting so long for BBM to come out, for this to come out and everything. I obviously know Beastmas always gets longer. It's kind of like a meme and other stuff, but it's kind of sad just and kind of boring waiting for all these things. Like, a lot of people want to do things, other things. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing that all these things are happening. It's just more so that I wish things would just get released instantly and that on it would lock in for a second. I know maybe on it has a few things planned. I know things can get busy, obviously. I know not everybody always has the free time that it's needed, but I just really wish on it would tell us like, yo, I'm about to do this then, and just watch out. And the only reason he doesn't do that anymore for more updates, frequent ones, because we only have Beastmas nowadays. Like in 2024, it was so amazing, so many updates and everything. Retro Challenge, Sunbear came back and everything, but it was only because of Roblox events. So I kind of wish it wouldn't just update for Roblox events, or just Beastmas, the mandatory update that always comes out no matter what. But it's kind of sad that on it doesn't really tell us what he's going to do and other stuff. Like, once before Beastmas 2021, on it literally told us he's going to release, I wish I had the screenshot, but yeah, I might try find it though if something, but on it literally told us he's going to release new endgame gear, new this and new that, and it actually came out. I kind of wish that would happen again. Would bring loads of hype to the Beast Swarm community that's always starving so much every single day. And I know he doesn't really do that anymore, because he said that once he did do it, he didn't really make the date and everybody was going crazy. But low-key, like, who cares? Just give us some hope, you know what I mean? People gonna speak no matter what. Even if on it updates, people still gonna hate. Even if on it doesn't update, people still gonna hate. Low-key, who cares? Just give us some hope, facts. And I know everybody takes that hate differently though. Maybe on it was going a little, you know what I'm saying, crazy, because I remember saying he was crazy stressed, so he was taking a few of those things a little to heart and stuff, which is obviously understandable, and I hope everything good over there. It's not really trying to glaze any crazy, because everybody always saying I'm glazing, but nah. But I would definitely love for the updates to release a little faster, even if it's just the normal Beastmas ones, rather than waiting so much, because on it still hasn't really started working yet, and we have only 5 days, and I'm sure the BBM quest won't take that much to make. But yeah, I just wish we would have a little more communication. Like, not even talking about the updates. Obviously, I would love a massive update in Beast Swarm, as I was talking about. The past 2 updates that we have had in Beast Swarm have been fully recycled, which is really sad. Like, I really wish, like, I'm not saying that the update we got this year was bad, because blooms are actually crazy, by the way. I love blooms, but but it was the only thing. Like, blooms should have been just smaller things, just like puff shrooms before, but even puff shrooms weren't that small. Like, I just wish this update was way bigger than usual. I hope next update has to be big because, bruh, it won't really be too crazy in the Beast Swarm world anymore if the next update isn't that big. Like, it's gonna be sad. I really hope for either the new backpacks to finally release at one point. I really hope for either the new sprinklers, a new B zone, that hellish vicious bee maybe to come out at one point as well. If I do quickly show it too as well, as you are seeing, boom, right over here, maybe this will fully come out, although I really don't know if it will come out because I feel like it was maybe just for a thing, but who knows, maybe it will, if you know what I'm saying. But a new 40B zone, or just overall a new update that would be massive for the Beast Swarm community, would be so amazing. Like, that is the thing, it hasn't happened for so long. The last time we had a new B zone or a new area was obviously Hive Hub, but that was barely anything big. Like, you can't even properly boost in there. And just look how cool like some of these concepts are that people make. Like, as you're seeing, for example, like a new wealth clock, like a massive new cannon, like a massive new thing. Like, imagine a new blue field, imagine a new even hive collar, imagine a new anything. Like, he could literally add a new B zone and it GGW email league, but it wouldn't even harm like Beast Swarm, because I know on it doesn't want to update as much as frequently, which is obviously fair, but as long as every year the updates will be crazy, because as you know, on it used to update so much in 2019, 2020 even. Okay, not 2020, that's when it started going a little down. The updates have been going like once per year because then, but I think that is because on it only slowed them down just because he doesn't want the game to die, and the more he adds at once, the game will just die faster, which is obviously fair. A good game will always survive, and Beast Swarm has proved how good it is. But I just really wish we were to get like a massive update in the next few Beastmasses, like a B zone or something else or something else. It would really be amazing. I really think that is just what Beast Swarm needs. I obviously do want to talk about the coconut combo situation now and other stuff, because yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that is the thing, as I was just talking about earlier. Like, Beast Swarm is just so content deprived, I feel like, with not that many things to do anymore. Like, I feel like most things have been done, which is just yeah, and that is only because the last two updates haven't been major and insane. As I said, they were just recycled, so there aren't really many other things to do anymore in Beast Swarm. If you finished the game, you just kind of gotta wait for a massive update or BBM, but that usually takes a bit, so I hope on it improves on that, hopefully over time, although I don't know if that will happen. But yeah, I'm just letting you guys know what my thoughts are on this. But also, I kind of wish that on it were to either make coconut combo that if you get it to 100x at the start of a boost or before a boost, and it lasts for like 1 hour or more, because I really hate doing coconut combo. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I really feel like it is a bad thing, and I only feel like it is a bad thing because not everybody can use coco combo. Like, you just need to pay people or to do services for you to help you with coco combo in boost. You need a lot of people to make a lot of honey, and those people are only going to be up on the leaderboard that have coconut combo, because yeah, so most people won't even be doing them. But I don't think on it will do anything with coconut combo, and I know people obviously been saying that the only things are left to do in Beast Swarm if you finish the game is just mini-max and stuff, which it is true, but I guess, well, we just gotta wait for a new update, you know what I mean? As on it said, if you finish the game, if you don't really like the game, then play a different game if it feels boring, which is true. And I personally don't really want to play other ones, but at the end of the day, well, it's kind of true. I guess we do have to do that. Anyway, though, those are a few issues that I have with Beast Swarm currently. Just lose some of the communication that is happening, just to lose some of the parts where Beast Swarm is kind of boring right now, not really many things to do into a new update comes out, like BBM and other stuff. It's kind of normal though. Obviously, if On It does watch this, I hope he doesn't really take it as I'm trying to hate or none. This is literally just me saying a few things that I would love to see in Beast Swarm happen and change a bit. And I mean, yeah, though, like, let me know what you guys personally think about this. I hope I haven't yapped too crazy, just a few thoughts that I've had on my head for quite a bit. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Make sure to subscribe to the second channel, and yeah, bro.